From the very beginning of making videos, we understood the power of kind of validation from third-party sources, and developing relationships with writers. It's incredibly important to what we do. The media side, the earned media side of things.
Through the creative process, I mean, one thing we always do is we bring our digital strategists in the actual creative conversation at a very early stage, because they aren't necessarily the creative minds, but one thing they do know is what's shareable in the digital world right now. So as off the walls we can get, as out of the box, they're always the one to bring us back down to earth when they say, listen, like, this is a great idea, but this wouldn't work in the digital world right now. No one would share this.
And then that's another thing we think about all the time is, like, where are those points of discovery? Because, like, there's just so much stuff online and so much competition for people's attention. So, like, identifying those moments in time where people are going to discover. So whether that's a yoga influencer putting it on their blog, it's a press story, it's an ad, you know, it could be something paid. I mean, whatever those things are, that's what we're looking for.
So from the YouTube side, that's more like search related versus kind of what you're talking about on the discovery side. Like, where on the spectrum is kind of the user? Are they more about like discovering like we would through a, you know, record shop, or is it more like, hey, I want to go search for it? Like, what are you guys finding sparks better?
I think like for the long term, it's about search. I think that's why you want to be really smart about how you optimize on YouTube, and how you title your content, all the tags you put on it and stuff like that, so that when people do go and search, that they're finding the stuff. But I think when we're talking about the first 24, 48 hours, it's all about discovery.
That first 48 hours is by far the most important time to strike. If it doesn't hit in the first 24 hours, it's probably not going to hit. We get so targeted with our campaigns, it actually makes it a lot easier. If we've broken it down into age, demographic, geographic location, we can get hyper local with how we're going to push the content.
When we're launching something, we are thinking first about like that first circle of the audience, and like, who's this going to be super relevant to start. Yep. And so if we can get those people, that's an incredibly, plus it's who our client wants to be talking to. We've identified that audience. If we can get, those are incredibly valuable views. And obviously there's much more than just views. There's engagement. There's you know, like press stories again. There's people sharing. I mean, there's 1,000 different metrics you can look at beyond just the view. But even just within the view, if we're talking to our targeted audience, that's to us is the most valuable thing we can be doing.